Drop it!
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title Marines.
Hey guys, I'm really pumped today. Today I'm going to introduce to you the newest martial attack defense instructor, LaBelle Montes de Loca. We serve on a security team together. We're just so blessed to have him. He has a lot of experience. He was actually a martial arts instructor in the Marines, and he also had some private civilian security jobs. Just here to really introduce you to him to the channel, have him give you a little rundown on his experience and what he can offer. LaBelle, tell us about your time in the military.
Well, I served 4 years in the Marine Corps Infantry with 27 Fox Company, and then during that time I was privileged enough to be selected to be a martial arts instructor. So basically, to be a martial arts instructor, at the time when I was in, you have to be a non-commissioned officer, so that's an E4 and above. So I was chosen out of my unit. We were sent to a class in 29 Palms, where I was stationed, and the instructors actually went to Quantico, where the headquarters of the Marine Corps martial arts is.
Okay.
So, and those are the guys that trained us, and that was my experience is ground fighting, practical use. So a lot of MMA is going to kind of see this. Well, you know, I would do it this way. There's many ways of doing it, but this is practical defense in a military and in a civilian world, right?
Okay. So give us a little background of what actually did the martial arts for the program for the Marines actually consist of.
Well, they call it MCMAP program. So it incorporates many elements of fighting styles. So you got some Samba, you got some Jiu-Jitsu, you have some boxing, and it basically incorporates to make it to real life combat situations. And the reason the Marine Corps did this is because they realized that many young men and women joining didn't know how to basically throw a punch, or you know, a proper punch, or how to actually get in street fights and things like that.
Okay.
So in combat, you need those elements. And one of the foresight of the Marine Corps was when we were in Afghanistan and in Baghdad, when they were doing room clearing, they found themselves actually having to use hand-to-hand combat, and it actually helped out that many of these Marines had already gone through the program, right?
Okay.
So not the instructor program, but all Marines have to have MCMAP training.
Now think about that, guys. That's really important. If you're in a civilian, like you guys they're clearing rooms, they have their AKs, they turn the corner, another guy's, the enemy's hiding behind that wall, and you guys clash. Well, you're gonna be able to get a shot off, so now you got to go hand to hand. You have a weapon in your hand.
Right.
You got. It's so important to learn both the hand to hand and the tactical, and put them together. It's nice that the Marine Corps is open and they're kind of changing the way the warfare is changing nowadays. What's your views on just the culture? You know, there's so many YouTube self-defense channels now, and I kind of see it as almost too popularized, and almost they don't really address the real life aspect of the being in that situation when you're actually assaulted and your life's on the line. Oh, hey guys, what are you doing? What's your What's your view of the classical martial arts system today and all the schools that you see?
Well, me personally, I think that the Marine Corps, having the Marine Corps martial arts actually helped me because, again, I wasn't a martial arts expert. My background came from a father who boxed a little when he was younger, and that's who taught how to throw punches and defense. And then my sister was in Kung Fu when I was growing up, so I was her punching bag basically. So those are my experiences. But I've always liked martial arts. But you're right. I think the YouTube channels, a lot of them are like, hey, this is the right way. This is the right way. In my opinion, what we do here, real life. If you want to view other channels as well, that's fine, and combine them, because not everybody, like for me, I know the Big Map way, Marine Corps martial arts. That's my training. That doesn't mean it's a perfect one. It's the best one, but I think it's a way.
And one of the things about this channel and the system that we have is because it's based on principles. Those will set you up to a strategic advantage if you're ever assaulted. The nice thing about it is you can use all different styles of martial arts, whatever your background is, apply those principles to it and be very effective on the street. So we're not saying this one specific system. I take a 360 approach, which is basically a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All different styles have different things that can be more situated in certain instances than others. So we're very open to any styles that are out there. I think all the styles have a lot of good things. The issue is that they don't teach you how to apply them in a real life situation, and also a knowledge of the law too. You had told me about a store in Walmart, because everybody goes to Walmart, right guys? When you actually had to come to the defense of somebody. So you never know, like you just think you're just going to the store, grab something quick, you know, you're lost in your thoughts, and all of a sudden you see that something happen and you have to respond, whether it's to protect yourself or your family or an innocent bystanders. I guess give them a little background on that story.
Right, so I had just gotten out of the military. I don't know the actual time frame. I'd say within a month or two of getting out. And here we are, daughter's a year old, and we're walking into Walmart, my wife and I, and there, right in front of us, there's a fight going on. And I noticed that one of the employees has a Walmart, the little blue vest. And, you know, again, it's one of those things where you got to know the situation. So whether you're carrying a handgun and you see a fight, you know, most people are like, I'm going to go and help. But you have to assess the situation. When I assess the situation, I remember looking at my wife, and she kind of had this face like, are you going to do something? Instinctively, I wanted to go run, but you also have to scale that down, like, who's at fault here? The Walmart employee could have been the instigator, right? I don't know. I walked into a situation. Well, after seeing the situation, I saw another Walmart employee trying to get this guy down, and I realized this person was the perpetrator. So I immediately ran in, grabbed him from his simple, just bear hugged him, threw him over my shoulder. He landed on his stomach, and immediately I just put him on an arm bar, just instinctually. Again, my training from the Marine Corps, put him in an arm bar, and then I immediately called somebody to get a management or called police. And I held him there until they came back with zip ties. I was asking for rope or zip ties because, you know, these guys, they had no training. These were just cashiers that evidently this guy was stealing. They saw him.
And notice that he also used some restraint techniques versus just bashing his head in the ground, right? So just from a legalistic point of view, it's a lot safer to do that than have to be pretty brutal. So that's why it's good to know different styles of martial arts. One of the nice things he's going to do is bring some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to the channel, but also show you how to apply it to real life, because we see in the schools is that, you know, you're going to be doing this on the concrete, right? Do you want to be rolling around there if you don't have to? And also, again, somebody can pull a weapon, you get them on the ground, there's no rules. So he's going to show how to take that jiu-jitsu into the street. One of the reasons that I created this channel is because I saw the need to really put self-defense into a real life environment, okay? What you find in most channels is either a tactical channel or a martial arts channel. Instructors will go to one of those two camps, but there's very few that can know both and how to merge them together in accordance with the law too, which is very important. So just one thing that the martial tactical defense can offer and give you that good training and that conceptual environment that you need to function in. I really hope you help check out our channels. Guys, this channel is for you. Like, we know this stuff, but we create this channel for you to help you, to educate you. So you can reach me by email, martialtacticaldefense@gmail.com. Leave some comments, you know, let people know what you want to see, and then we can address those. So I hope you stay with us and like the videos. Give us your feedback. As always, stay safe and alert. 7-5.